inner circle right here.
And
It
I'll
looks
let
like
you
a
guess
circle,
what time it
Elise.
is. Welcome to the latest edition of In the Hangar Room and the Interruption Crew.
I didn't say a word.
One freaking day, I will actually
I
get
did-
this done. Nobody
I
will
did not say a word.
jump over the top of it. But that'll probably never happen. So, hello everybody, rocking the vote. Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Well, that was awesome. That's a rocking the vote there.
Well, you know, I don't have a whole lot to. And that's the show, everybody. Push a button.
Oh, wow.
All right. I'm trying to get the chat room to come up.
Watch,
You got
Watch
Mark
out.
Pence in there, Douglas Walther, Tactical Wingnet, Smile Money, moi.
Jim,
Now I'm in. Finally.
Jim, watch out when you say that. The one time I said, "Hey, press the button," the show ended.
Well, that's because John's not drunk and he knows better than to do that with me.
It wasn't my fault. Coincidence.
All right. Welcome to In the Hangar with Hornet Fixer and the lovely Ms. Bummy. Fuck that redheaded asshole that's in here.
I'm the favorite. Hello.
Hello.
The
Yeah,
party
we're-
crasher.
So tonight's topic is we want to get out and rock that vote. Once we get more people in it, and well, to the four guys that are in the chat room, has anybody voted early yet?
No.
I did see some stuff on Facebook. I don't know how true it is, but that the red Republican vote right now on the early voting in the early vote states is going amazingly well. So let's hope that continues on through election day. So we know we don't want these assholes in charge. Look, they try to send themselves bombs, and you cannot. There's nobody in the world that's going to convince me otherwise that wasn't a setup by the Democratic Party.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Did you see the pictures of the bombs in the packages? They put them in just bubble folders, in the vanilla bubble folders, and they look fake as fuck. There's no triggering device. There's not even explosives in them, I don't think. And it's got 6 big ass red, white, and blue stamps on them, and none of them are stamped by the post office. You know how they stamp over all the stamps so you can't use them again, and they're all from Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
I'd just like to point out that if me or you, Jim, sent out 8 bombs, I'd like to.
Hey, don't put my name in his conference. Alexa, don't listen to him.
I'd like to think if Smile Money and Jolson sent out 8 bombs, at least fucking 7 of them would have gone off. This douchebag.
Oh yeah.
0 for 8? Give me a break. This is a fucking red flag bullshit.
Yeah, it was a false flag. That's all it is.
Mhm.
Look, Russia didn't work. Everything about Stormy Daniels didn't work. Kavanaugh didn't work. Fucking what's all the other ones? Fucking the FBI going after him didn't work.
Sex crimes against Trump.
Yeah, all this stuff's none of this stuff's sticking. He's Teflon Don. He's always been Teflon Don. You know why they call him that? There's a reason. Nothing sticks to this man. So look, and I don't understand how anyone could sit there and go, "Wow, I just want to ruin the country by doing all this shit." And I don't want people to make more money. I don't want people to be happy. I don't want more jobs to be out. I want more people, you know. I'm like, this is why to me, and I say all this because this is why to me this midterm election and the upcoming 2020 election is by far the critical turning points in this country's history. I didn't realize how important the 2016 election and how critical a turning point it was until at least 6 months to a year later, and then all of a sudden, holy crap! Look everything he's doing. Look at all this stuff he's getting rid of, and look how much better. For example, my 401k is doing. Look how much better my job is. We're getting parts in. We're getting money to work on fucking airplanes again. Et cetera, et cetera. I see people turning around, starting new business. I'm going to start a little business here, and hopefully, before Christmas, myself. So,
Cocaine and Chucky dolls don't count, Jim.
well, no. If I'd have hit the 1.6 billion, it'd have been hookers and coke off their asses all day and all night until I croaked.
Well, that's 1 week.
Shit, with my heart, that'd have been about 2 hours.
Should have been like, "Come on!" Oh shit! Oh,
Yeah.
I can see the lady now. What happened? I don't know. It was baking soda.
It was hookers and blow. Jim's never done blow before, so I don't know what I would do on it. I don't do drugs anymore. I mean, I did when I was a kid, of course. I did a little bit of the weed, a lot of the weed. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. But nothing hardcore.
Where's the psilocybin?
Hey, if it wasn't for illegal, my heart, the cost, cocaine is a wonderful thing.
No.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
No.
What's that?
Look, I didn't get hooked on fucking weed. I mean, it's not like I could not go a day without smoking it. It's just like, but I did try acid twice in my youth.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd that go over?
I tried acid and went to an amusement park.
Oh,
You tell
gee.
me. One, I did puke all over Hanna-Barbera land at Kings Island. So yeah, I got off that road.
I walked in.
Yeah, I rode the beast, and that tunnel turned into a mouth at the bottom, and I was freaking the fuck out.
I walked into I guess it was a party. It was a really weird party. As there was a guy that was sitting there. Apparently, he was totally like ripping up on acid, and there's like 40 bowls and pans all across the bottom of a wall. And I walk in, and someone says, "Don't touch him. He'll freak. Just leave him alone." I'm like, "What's going on?" He's like, "They're dripping, man. It's dripping." The guy was taking bowls and pans and pouring them out in the sink. They're totally empty, but I guess he was catching the wall drips.
He was, yeah. Oh no! Like the first time I dropped it with my buddy out at his house, and we were sitting in the living room, and the walls were breathing, and all this. Next thing I know, the silverware was like dancing down the fucking hallway. I was like, "Oh, this is not cool." Yeah, I freaked out a little bit. I puked on his couch too. So that's why I was like, I did it twice, and I'm never going to do it again. I tried a little bit of speed, the little uppers there.
I don't think I would do well.
Let me ask you something. You did acid once. Why
Twice.
did you do it the second time?
To see if it would be a different. It was the definition of insanity.
How much
It was about 6 months, and I was a little drunk, and they said, "Hey, let's do fuck." We had a little bit of dot, and I'm like, "Yeah, poink, yeah, oh fuck." Then my ass went in the Navy like 45 days later.
Isn't that like but don't you like stay like? Isn't that like wasting for like days or something like that?
Oh, dude, I was done for like a day and a half.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard. Was just like days.
I mean, like I said, I took a little tiny dot. It was, I want to say it was strawberry mist, but hey,
Well,
it is what it is. But
I
anyway,
don't think I would do very well with that.
we got way off topic there, didn't
yeah, oh yeah. Wow, man.
Squirrel.
we? Squirrel. Yeah.
So
Tilly just
talking about politics and bombs, and then Jim dropped acid twice.
Well, dropping bombs. Word to your mom, I came to drop bombs.
His mom, when he said somebody double dog dared you.
That might have happened. I don't know. That was back in the early '80s, man. But yeah, no, I drank a lot of booze, a lot of beer. I never got into the hard drugs. I couldn't afford them, but I never really wanted to do them, and I still don't to this day. Now, would I smoke weed every now and again? Maybe, but I can't.
No.
I can't with my job and my security clearance, so I can't smoke weed. Well, I could, but I could get busted and then lose everything. So no, I don't want to do that. I don't need to get mellow any more mellow than I can get by drinking a shit ton of whiskey. So I don't care.
All I'm going to say is I don't have a security clearance.
You can see the puppy right now, Tilly, walking over going, I swear to God, get up or I'm doing it right here.
Yeah, right.
Jim's like, yeah, I'm
Dude,
chill right here.
she tore the back screen out of my screen door on the porch. Tore it out because I fucking got drunk, let her out, and I was so drunk I didn't fucking hear her bang the door to come back in. And I was asleep on the couch, snoring like a bitch. Next thing I know, she's fucking banging on the door to the house, and scratching it and shit. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, how did you get in here?
It's like, well, you see, you're going to be pissed, but you're not allowed to be.
Oh, I didn't get mad at her because it was my fault. I didn't yell at her or nothing. I was like, oh, that's my fault. I take responsibility for that. So yeah. But anyway, so let's see. Do we got anybody new? Tactical Wingnuts in here. We got Black Dog in here. Douglas down in South Florida. Douglas is liking a lot of the Gillum posts I'm posting up there. He's putting DeSantis Nunez up on my video, as a matter of fact.
Forget about Mark.
Yeah, if that fucking douchebag piece of crap gets a hold of Florida, we're going to be California all over again. J-Dog's in here.
Yeah, we've actually got one heading for us in Maine, too. Golden. He's one of Nancy Pelosi's little punk boys.
Oh, they're trying. Let me see. I'm telling you, they're trying. But let's just hope that red wave, that tsunami they keep talking about. Let's just hope it rolls.
Oh, it will.
So.
It will. Well, I mean, they'll probably do the census on the cemeteries here pretty soon.
Well, I'm pretty sure they already did that.
Got to find.
So
out
was it California? Was
eligible
it
to vote.
Texas? There's in Georgia, Texas, and California. They've already busted the Democrats for voter fraud. Already busted rings of people doing voter fraud. Hell, the guy that Gillum that's running for governor here in Florida, his brother and sister are now under FBI investigation for voter fraud.
And why aren't they checking him? I mean, it makes sense that he'd be flowing with it.
Oh, he's all in. There's like 3-4 investigations going around Tallahassee, right? Because he was mayor of Tallahassee. So yeah, there's like he's got FBI all over him, and they're still letting him run for fucking governor. He came out of nowhere. He's like Obama. He came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, we got one here.
There was two other candidates. He was the third candidate. Nobody had ever heard of him. We had all knew about the stories of Tallahassee, and I figured the chick was going to win, on the Democratic, to run against DeSantis. And out of nowhere, Gillum wins. He won with like 37%, because the other two got like 30, 33, or 30, whatever a piece. And I'm like, where the fuck this guy come from?
Well, what's crazy about Maine is every single one of them. It doesn't matter. I mean, in Maine, Trump didn't get. I mean, Trump was supposed to get no votes. Now they've got this crazy chick, Janet Mills, who's just like what you said. She came out of nowhere. She's a politician from a while back, but she's never been involved in governor or stuff. Now all of a sudden she just shows up and wants everybody to be like, "I'm with Janet. I'm with Janet." It's some old chick. Just like
Cortezio or Cortez or whatever the fuck her name is. Where is that? New York?
Yeah.
Or wherever the hell that is. She come out of fucking nowhere. She's just a kid.
And as soon as she arrived,
she's dumber than a box of rocks, man.
So is this one. But as soon as she arrived, every poll said she was ahead. It was like literally overnight. She goes, "Hi, I'm Janet. I'm running." Oh, no, look at that, Janet Mills. She's leading all the polls. It cracks me up. It's like immediately.
But yeah, it is what it is. But so in Minnesota, it looks like you guys are still going to stay blue as fuck.
Oh, of course. That never changes.
I
It'll take a
I
frickin'
swear to
miracle.
God, if they keep Amy the cunt Klobuchar and elect this Joe Radonovich, this fucker is like the college dropout fucking hippie with a mile-long arrest warrant, and yet he's running up against a solid dude.
Arrest warrant? He's got a warrant for his arrest out right now?
Well, he's
An
got
arrest record.
he's got his record is like
okay.
like it's one thing if you have one, it's another thing if you have a couple, but it's when he actually has videos of himself with the police chasing him from behind. Like holding the camera and you see the squad in the background with the lights on, and he was proud of it.
Christine, who was that guy from Canada, the crazy whack that was all proud about his? He was like a freaking cokehead or something like that. Wasn't he? Like he was in a political position too, and he would dance around. He was just absolutely insane.
Yeah. Oh, I can't think of his name. Yeah, it's not Trudeau.
Oh, this guy was he was like a coke fiend and a crackhead. But I mean, had no problem saying it. But he would at the meetings. I mean, they're holding the meetings, and he'd be jumping up. He'd start dancing around, and it was like, and he's a huge fat guy. You're like, what the hell is going on here? He was like the big idiot talking man. Everyone was like, do you see what this idiot's doing?
I can't think of his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
A boat.
In the boat that floats.
Yeah. In a boat that floats in the bush. In the bush. In the bush.
So what do you think of this? I'm gonna ask this question. What do you think? I know that you were talking earlier about things that people were doing. This whole movement of all of these people from down yonder that are making their ways to our border.
The invasion?
The invasion.
Oh, that huge mob scene from...
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I was watching an article on that earlier today. That's craziness.
Are they just like waiting to see like what Trump is going to decide to do with the situation?
Well, there's 5,000 people hitting the freaking border anytime.
Well, they're saying it's closer to 10,000 people because there's a whole bunch of Mexican. They have a whole bunch of Mexicans / criminals / fucking whoever waiting in northern Mexico just to join this son of a bitch. And they're not walking. They're fucking on trains. They're in trucks. They're in buses. They're on fucking semis. They're not walking the whole way unless the cameras are on them.
And I heard those buses aren't from Mexico.
I saw something. I didn't look it up, though. I didn't see if it was verifiable or not. But, yeah, I saw the same thing, I think.
Oh, he's in our district, too?
Yeah, he's who we'll be voting against.
Oh, brother.
Robert Ford, that's that guy's name, by the way. Robert Ford.
And
yeah.
Douglas talked about that down in Miami. It was Proud Boys, but they were Cuban. They were anti-communist Cuban Americans that were just fucking ran Pelosi out of a restaurant down there.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was awesome. Even though I don't want us to stoop to that level, I thought it was awesome.
Well, once in a while, you got to get a taste of your own.
And that's what I think. They need to taste their own fucking medicine. But, of course, they're going to spin it however, exactly the opposite of what they want their people to do. So,
Of course.
That Rob Ford guy, he died, right? Sorry.
Now you got me wondering.
I thought he died, like, in the middle of his life. He was, like, coming to the end of his term and he died or something like that. Or, like, I don't know. I thought he died.
Oh, man. Oh.
There you go.
My eyes hurt.
Yeah, he did. He died March of 2016.
Okay.
A little Norwalk virus spray. Well, fuck, Small Money. Why don't we just drop Agent Orange on them and let them rot?
Oh, my God.
He was the mayor of Toronto at one point in time.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Wow.
Little Agent Orange. That's terrible.
I don't think so. But look, we all know that this was organized. They have food, they have medical, they have everything. This isn't just a fucking bunch of immigrants looking for asylum. They're coming here to take the fucking wall down, whatever they're going to cross at. And I think that they're doing this so Trump will put fucking troops on the border, and then the Democrats can right before, like 2 days before the election, they're going to be there or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and this is what they're hoping will turn Americans against Trump. But I think it'll convince more Americans to fucking vote for Trump if he stops these assholes from invading our country. Because they're not looking for asylum, not carrying their own country's flag, and not beating the living shit out of the fucking Mexican police trying to stop them. Because they bloodied a whole gaggle of them on the border down there. So yeah, I'm, again, this midterm in 2020 will determine the fate of this country for the next fucking 50 years.
Well, definitely is going to be interesting to see what else is going on. Come out of the woodwork, so to speak.
We're seeing a lot of... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say before the elections.
Well, yeah, it's going to get crazier and crazier. It really is. The whole, this whole thing, like my link to QAnon is not, nothing's updating, and I'm seeing people post updates, and I can't figure out where the hell they're getting the updates from. Mine's not updating anymore, so I'm kind of pissed at that. And if anybody's got a better Q link, please send it to me. But a lot of this stuff, they like with the whole, the FBI investigations and all this stuff into the Democrats. Now I think they're actually scared that he's going to unleash these assholes, that are on his side. He's going to unleash them, and they're going to fucking find them, and they're going to prosecute these assholes. I think that's what the Dems are worried about. Just like they're going to do, the FBI is going to look in, and they're going to find who fucking made these supposed bombs and mailed them, and how. And they didn't mail them because the pictures I saw that were released of the bombs. You know how if you have stamps on them, they stamp the stamps, right?
Postmarked.
They postmark them. Well, none of them are postmarked.
That means they were delivered. No. So there's got to be.
They were hand delivered.
And so that means, and with all the bullshit that happens nowadays, all those Ring doorbells, all those security, someone's got a picture. Somebody, grandma, somebody has a shot of them dropping that stuff off. Or a van pulling up, or a vehicle pulling up in front of the house.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing with that. One, they keep saying that the bombs made it to the Obama and Clinton and then CNN. From what the news story I heard on Fox and read on the internet on a separate, I think it was the Daily Caller. I can't remember which one it was. Said that they were intercepted by Secret Service. And CNN was intercepted before it got to the building. The only one that supposedly made it was Soros.
I heard that it had something to do with people voting for Kavanaugh.
No, it was the Soros. Soros has actually supposedly got to his mailbox. Clinton's got stopped by Secret Service, and they screen all mail going to Clinton and Obama. And then the other one went to CNN, and I heard another one went to MSNBC or.
But how did they get? Now think about it. How did they get one to Obama, and Clinton.
They didn't. They sent them to the addresses that you can look up online.
Right, but
And
I mean,
they
they're
got-
not postmarked.
They went, but they dropped. That's what I'm saying. It's a fucking setup. It's a sham. They didn't get sent through the postal
Right.
service.
No, I understand. I'm just saying, but in order to drop one off, there's got to be pictures of the people dropping them off, especially to Clinton and Obama. There has to be pictures.
Unless they didn't want them to be seen, and then they will. All of a sudden, hey, their cameras malfunctioned at that time.
Right. Well, I'll be
I'm-
curious.
I'm
to hear
just
that.
saying.
Yeah. I'll be curious to hear if that's the story because
And
you
I'm
know
sure there's-
Obama.
Again,
for
I'm sure there's fucking somebody seen them do something somewhere, unless nobody dropped them off. They were just like, hey, dude, like, take this in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, I can understand a lot of different places getting something through, but not Obama or Clinton. No way. Two former presidents, not a chance. And live in hell. Somebody.
No,
didn't
they
see who
they even
dropped it
they
off.
even said all day on the fucking news. They said all day that they never made. They kept saying they made it to their addresses. Then they'd say in the same thing they'd say, well, they were stopped by Secret Service because they have to all pieces of mail that go to the former presidents and all these other people are checked before they even get to their house or where their office or wherever.
Yep.
So I'm like, they didn't even make it there. Fuck them. This is like fucking this is how stupid these idiots are. They think the American people are gonna, and that's the first thing I said when I heard they said, "Hey man, bombs were sent to all these Democrats." I'm like, okay, well, which Democrats set that up? Because there's no way that a GOP member did this shit.
No.
On Facebook, does it seem odd that
One was Douglas.
Democrats is happening suddenly and all at once? Almost like it was planned.
Oh yeah. Douglas says one was dropped off by an old lady in a pantsuit.
That would not surprise me. Not at all. That would not
She
surprise
said-
me.
Oh my god. Like beer shipments to Duluth. It was probably caught in the post office.
Did you see that smile money? The post office asked, "Does this package contain explosives?" Or yes.
Yeah. And they hit yes. They said, okay, we're sending it.
Michelle
Well,
Obama.
Mark says one package was in Michelle Obama's pants. That's a man, baby.
Bill was home.
Oh, here's a vote related story, a election related story from the Daily Caller. A West Virginia Democratic candidate is revealed as a pagan witchcraft cult leader.
Gee.
I cannot make this shit up. Oh my god.
Cory Booker volunteered to fall on all the packages.
Yeah, that's his Spartacus moment, Scott. I don't think Corey realizes what Spartacus really deep down was. It was a little homophobic movie.
Oh fuck, Jim!
What?
You see the post from Gunwild on Facebook? It's got a Ross, the painter,
Yeah, Bob Ross.
Bob
Oh,
Ross, but he's got Trump's face on it.
Yep.
And he's painting, and it's got Obama, and he's covering his face, and it says, "Well, let's just add a little red wave over this happy little mistake."
Yeah, and I got that. I actually downloaded it from his post this afternoon, and I'm going to put that in my son's chat.
That's good.
Hey, do you know that they are slightly off topic? No, a lot off topic. Do you know that they are actually building a Titanic 2 to the original specs, except with upgraded safety?
Gee.
And it's set to it's set to sail in 2022 and retrace the exact route of the original ship. I will laugh my ass off that motherfucker hit a iceberg.
I can guarantee you, I would not want a book. That's fun.
Yeah, I think, and I'm with America Bourbon on it. I think I'll sit this one out. I want to know: are they going to take the exact same route at the exact same time of the year? That's what I want to know. I'm sure they have better navigation and radar and whatnot on it also, but still,
Aim for
And
the
it's going to look just like the original Titanic. And I'm like, no.
Yeah. And Douglas, you are clear for takeoff on Snowflake Melter. And thank you for letting me know that was you.
Douglas, what?
Douglas. He was waiting for acceptance to Snowflake Melter.
They have to, the Unsinkable 2. They have to make part 2 of the movie. Like I said, I'm going to burn in hell, but if that fucker crashes and goes down, I'm going to laugh.
I can see that Sunday chat. Can we talk?
Oh, and we got a show for you.
Nobody saw this coming, right? No one?
Right? I hate to say I told you so.
Not only
Did
is
you-
it called Titanic, but they decided, I got an idea. What? Let's drive it back to the icebergs. Right? Fucking through.
Upside down pillars.
Right?
Loco Loco, you bastard.
Okay, what?
He put a thing, when you see it, it's posts,
Yeah,
but
I know.
don't look at the post and you look at in between, it's girls.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Okay, for those that aren't in the chat, Miss Bomey's leaning in and looking at the screen.
squinting. I don't see it.
They're upside down posts. I don't.
Don't
see
look
it.
at the post. Look.
Look
Girls'
in between. See
boobs.
boobies. Boobies.
Girl's head.
Shitters.
There's her shitter right there.
See, now you got it. Now you have her attention.
Now you got it.
Shitters.
Oh, no, I
Titters,
see a
shitters.
shitter.
Ah,
Yeah,
see, there you go.
yeah.
You say you get her, you got to show her the shitter. Okay. Show her the-
Yeah.
She's got
You
the
want to
shitter.
get her? You want to get her? Just mention the shitter.
And here we go.
Hashtag shitters.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Bearded CB, how you?
You know how we wear red on Fridays to remember everyone deployed? So on November 6th, vote red. Republicans eliminating Democrats.
There you go.
There you go.
Like you have said repeatedly, every single person hearing our voice who would normally vote Republican, by not voting, you are helping to elect a Democrat.
Like I said, if somebody's the people I've talked to over the years and I've heard or seen them say, I'm not voting because I don't believe in it. It's all predetermined, blah, blah, blah. Well, if it's predetermined, how the fuck did Trump win?
That's right.
Okay? So to those people, I say, fuck you. 1. 2, I don't want to hear you bitch ever fucking again. Because if you don't vote, you don't get the fucking bitch. You don't participate in the American in what makes us Americans. You don't get the bitch.
What the hell?
So that's just, and that's the way I feel. If you don't like it, I don't care. I really don't fucking care.
Oh.
Crimson Tsunami. I like that.
And again, whether you like your Republican candidate or not, well, then if you're going to vote, if you want to vote, and you don't like either one, and you want to vote third party, okay, fine. Just to let you know that if that Democrat gets in there, because your third party doesn't have a fucking chance, and that Democrat gets in there, and in your state, your district, your Congress, Senate, whatever, gets turned to shit and fucks the rest of the country, that's on you.
Well, that's one thing that a lot of people do. I hear it a lot too. As any time an election approaches, it's like, well, I'm not for this one or I'm not for that one. Okay, but now my other thing is who's running? Okay, and do they even have a shot? If you got like this one's got 48% right now standing, this one's got 46, and this this other independent one who's got like 9. It's not happening. Why are you going to put your votes there? I don't understand that.
48, 46.
I know.
Just
like,
yeah.
I want to be a mayor.
What do you have? You got fucking, is that Common Core math?
No, it's me not bothering. I was trying to make sure I stayed below the 50 so I can go 50, 50, and 9. Smile Money's going to jump in any minute now. It's remedial math with John. 41, 50, and 9.
I gave her a bone.
And again, like I said, if you don't want to vote for left or right, and you want to vote green or you want to vote libertarian or whatever, that's fine. Vote. All I'm saying is vote. I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm just saying vote. But I look at the big picture when I vote. I always have. That's what I was taught at a very young age. My first presidential election that I voted in, 1980, I voted for Ronald Reagan.
I just missed that, being able to vote, because I'm not old like you.
Did you vote in 1984, or are you still that fucking young?
I couldn't vote.
You knew this was coming to bite you, right?
I wanted to be able to vote for Reagan, and I couldn't.
Why?
Wasn't old enough.
Just curious.
Wasn't old enough.
What about in 84? You got reelected, dummy. That's what I'm asking about. Could you vote in 84?
Wasn't old enough.
Jesus, you're a fucking child.
You weren't old enough?
Wow, I only had to dig how long to set you up
I was
for that?
17 years old in 84.
Jesus.
I was 18 in 85. I just missed it.
18 and 85. I was on my first fucking deployment.
So was I.
And third wife.
Huh?
And third wife.
No, I wasn't married on my first
wait,
deployment.
you know what?
I got married after my first deployment. I got married. When did you turn 18? Right here? Or what month?
April 4th.
Oh, I went on my first deployment in March.
86 was my third wife.
That was my first husband, 86.
80, yeah.
So it
but
was Lisa.
And
Leslie,
I was going to say
and Jill.
November of 85, I married the first wife. So, yeah.
Damn, wow.
A fucking wingnut. It's Smile Money. Smile Money puts us all to shame. He was 18 in 1975. Hey, Smile Money, my older brother joined the Navy in 1975.
Actually, 10 years.
So
Wingnut was 10 in 1985.
I ate some sea rats from 75 through 78.
Yeah, right.
They were still serving those in the early days when I was in.
I like breast milk.
Okay.
And Bearded CB, I agree with you. Reagan's speech, A Time to Choose from the 70s was amazing, and it still is to this day. I agree. A lot of his, actually, as a matter of fact, I saw somebody had tagged me in a Reagan speech from 80, 82, 83. I can't remember. Well, it was in the early 80s, I want to say, in his first term, and man, it was just, it sent chills up my spine because it rings so true today. And what kills me is how Reagan got the economy turned around, got everything going, and he didn't have the House and Senate. He had a divided. He had the Senate was Democrat, I think, and the House was Republican, or something like that. I can't remember exactly. On his first term, I think the second term though, he had both. Can't remember though. Douglas was 24 in 1985. How old, Douglas? You were older than I was in 85. I think I was 23, 22, 23, 23. Fuck, I don't remember. 23. I turned 23 in 85, I want to say. So, yeah. I turned 23 right after my first deployment.
Age is a state of mind. That's why Smile Money is like 3.
3. Only when the redhead's around.
Yeah, she was posing for him today.
Yeah, she was. Oh, what's this? Hold on. Somebody just sent me something.
You know, I have to admit, the first time the redhead showed up, take her or leave it. But she's really kind of getting hotter and hotter as it goes.
She's growing on you, huh?
The redhead.
The redhead?
Yes.
Hey, no, hush your mouth. Fucking Smile Money's going to have something to say about that because that's his girl, not yours.
Well, $5 is $5, Smile Money.
Jesus. All right, talk amongst yourselves. I got to get a bottle of water or something.
Uh-huh. That's what we call vodka.
The Wookiee's still on the floor.
The Wookiee. Oh, yeah. Well, he's gone.
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
As the
the Wookiee's moved. It's now facing towards that closet-like thing. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Wookiee's creeping. I really like the.
And whoever's trapped under the bed, he's managed to pull the cover down to cover them a little better. And I think the Wookiee lost a sock. I didn't know Wookiees wore socks.
And I tell you, as far as interior design goes, don't call Jim if you get some armrests put on your desk chair.
He has a zebra chair with a brown and white armrest and a piece of egg foam. Literally, with a piece of with one piece of duct tape holding it on.
Okay, okay, he's back.
And that ends our moment.
You guys are assholes. I can't wait to listen to this later. Hold on, I can click it. If I click it now, it'll probably show up right where you said it.
Did you listen to the last one?
No.
Oh. Well, then we'll stay on. Then as Jim leaves, let's stay on top.
Yeah. Our secrets are still safe.
Oh, well, I have to. Well, no, I can't listen to my last one. It's not on my website.
Oh, well, I'll have to fix that.
Okay, hey, in the chat room,
No,
I got
it's not
free shit
better.
for somebody in the chat room that tells me what they were talking about. I bribed these assholes.
No. Nobody in the chat room will say anything, right?
Wow, your internet balls just got really big.
Oh, Gunwild? No, Gunwild, it is not better than IKEA.
Okay.
Jim's like, whatever, fuck you all.
I'm just sitting here eating my peanuts. I'm just gonna eat my peanuts, man. We're getting a finger shake.
Yeah.
The finger shake.
Smile Money, it's radio, and Jim is shaking his finger at us.
Fucking J-Dog.
I might for
I might for a 5906. Is that like what would you do for a Klondike bar?
Yeah. What would you do for a 5906? A whole lot of shit.
Oh, I tell you, I can honestly say, if shit hit the fan and I was grabbing something running out the door, that 5906 is a ground missile launcher. It is one of the most, that goes along with one of my favorite Ed stories. And now that he's not here to kick my ass, maybe I could tell it. Missouri, the Missouri Palooza. Ed's sitting at a table. Ed's sitting at a table with an AR-15 with optics on it, shooting at a steel gong at 75 yards. And it went something like this. Blam, 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 ting, blam. I look over my shoulder, and Nihap is sitting in a lawn chair trying not to laugh. And I grab the 5906, the first time I ever shot the 5906 at the same gong, standing right next to Ed. He's concentrating on his rifle. He's not even paying attention to me. And I fire, bam, ting, bam, ting, bam, ting, bam, ting. And then I stop. Ed starts shooting. Blam, 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 ting. And I look back at Nihap, and he's almost gone over backwards in the chair. Yeah, I'll just go with the 5906 is really awesome, and Ed's optics were obviously not on.
Obviously.
Apparently, Tactical Wing, that's a cheap whore. He says he'll spill the beans for some.
Yeah, here's spill the beans for some 9mm ammo. I got some tools just calling your name there, buddy.
I will say though that J-Dog really likes the 5906. Anytime that we've ever been shooting and he can find it, it gets shot.
I got a couple of those.
Hey, Mr. Mike Gilland.
Well, Mike.
Mike. And Mike's in here. 1911 USA is also in here. I think I said hello to Bearded CB. Gunwild. I don't know if I said hello to those all once they got in here. I apologize for that.
Mike has been having some huge internet problems, and he missed Friday and Saturday's show because of it.
Well, welcome to Wookiee Talk.
If
fucking Wookiees. Okay.
Mike, I'm just throwing this out there so hell to the fire. If me and Christine ever win a fucking lottery, Mike's gonna have a fucking mainline cable run straight to his house.
Fuck David. Fuck Tula. I want brass, you cheap bastard.
I love that. I got some Tula here with your name on it.
Oh, that's fucking funny. Oh my
that went
God.
over like a
If
freaking.
you ever win the lottery, we're gonna have fucking somebody run fiber optic cable straight to fucking Gillian.
What does he have?
He missed my show and yours because his internet was down over the weekend.
It's like he doesn't even have AOL. It's like he's got a fucking fucking dish network or something. That's where he gets his cable. So when the cloud goes over, he loses it. I ain't kidding you, man.
That's horrible.
He's got that 2-inch dish.
Right.
Self-aimed. It's just a small dish on what looks like a plastic pistol.
That would be a directional microphone there.
Yes.
Not even
the size of a CD.
Not
even dial-up Gunwild.
Fucking Wayne Swan. He sends me this. Sends me this pic. It says, "My dog was licking his balls." My friend said, "Boy, I wish I could do that." I said, "You better pet him first. He's kind of mean."
Oh boy.
See, this is the shit I gotta put up with. Oh God, that's funny as fuck. I don't care who you are.
Yeah. Dot it is.
Oh, let's see. Oh. Dial up. No. So, with all the new people in here, I asked earlier when we only had a handful of people in here, it says, has anybody voted early yet? Has anybody done their vote early?
Off the top of my head, the only person I know is Jolson.
Speaking of Jolson, I need to get a hold of him. His frame is done. I need to get it. I'm going to pick it up this week and try to get it back to him as soon as possible.
I know I voted early, and I've voted often a few times now.
Often a few times. Was it last on the 2016 election or whatever it was? I voted and I had on my old Mini, or this was a while back, not 2016. It was on my other Mini, and I fucking every time I vote, they give me a sticker and I'd put it right above when I had the big speedometer in the middle of my dash. I'd put it at the top of the dash and I'd take a picture of it, post it on Facebook, because that's what idiots like me do. Well, I had like 3 or 4 of them because, for local elections and whatnot. And I posted, said, yep, I voted. And the guy said, how many fucking times did you vote? I'm like, you idiot.
No,
Douglas. Nice kiss ass comment, Douglas.
Well, hey, at least his internet worked so he could win that where he could get his donation in, and he won that fucking rifle.
Yes. Actually mentioned Douglas in the Brew Review tonight. He is now not taking it away from anybody else because there's a bunch of you guys that don't miss any of the shows, Jim's show, my show, or Christine's show. But Douglas, you are definitely up there in the participation trophy level.
absolutely.
Jesus, see, you were going so well, and then all of a sudden you went, just fuck. You said participation trophy.
Mm-hmm.
And it just shows how you really are, Eric.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I got one. Tradicia sent it to me. I don't think you realize this, but the top of the trophy holds exactly 1 shot of alcohol. You flip it upside down. The base holds 2 shots.
And you know this from experience?
Yes.
Oh.
Exactly 2 shots in the base and 1 shot in the trophy itself.
Wait a minute, it was 2 shots. Wait a minute, it was 2 shots in the bush, in the bush, in the bush.
2 shots in the shitter, huh?
Mm.
One
That
shot
is not what I said.
1 shot in the trophy and 2 in the back.
No. If you go 2 shots in the shitter, you've overstayed your welcome in one hole, and never mind.
Yeah.
Caller.
Whoa.
9773.
Yeah.
Once upon a time in a land far away.
In the bush.
In the bush. In the bush.
God, why does that fit everywhere? It just does. Doesn't matter what creepy ass thing someone's saying. It's always in the bush. In the.
I think I could get a T-shirt made like that. Hashtag in the bush.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to wear that outside around or anything like that.
Oh, I would just to see what kind of comments I'd get.
Oh, I can imagine. You got a second? Why? What's up? Wanted to talk to you about what? The bush.
Oh my God.
You hunt? Oh.
So there Eric was, balls deep in a pine tree, middle of a hella sticky situation.
We have some messed up friends. I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
Off topic. Thank you, 1911 USA. I think we all wanted to step up and just do what we could on Beaver Island. Yes, Miss Bomey, Beaver Island, and you know where all our minds went.
Hey, that was my one and only brew review.
No.
Imagine sitting down having breakfast and drinking your coffee, right? And all of a sudden, these two, Christine and Eric, send you a freaking picture of Christine choking a chicken. With a caption just playing with her cock. It's like, what is wrong with you two?
Because like we said, age is just a state of mind, and we're all 4.
You just see her smiling. She's got this chicken. She's got it halfway choked in her hand. They play with my cock.
He went shooting with us. We should name your cock. What are we gonna name him?
Now look at that. She goes, "What are we going to name your cock?" In the bush.
In the bush. In the bush. In the bush. I could have swore it said Stephen Bush. Stephen Bush.
Stephen Bush. Stephen Bush. Stephen Bush.
Oh wow, that's just really
Oh,
boy. Wow.
That just went wrong real quick.
Yes, it did. All right, let me introduce you to Stephen Bush here. It's a little fella, huh?
Oh, God. I just almost got 200 ale up my nose. Thank you, John.
You mother.
We were just talking politics, and then somewhere along the way,
We went straight to the bush and the shit time.
Oh, I'm telling you. I'm not sure
Wait
where
for
that happens.
Wait for Tim to take a big gulp before I go. Hey,
No.
talk about your cack.
You cack. What was it? What was it the other day? Where was it? Did you text me or something? And I just went cack.
No, he left it on the review.
Oh my! I just saw the brew review. I watched the brew review and I just left a comment cack.
And the worst one is they actually use that phrase up here for describing something that's really badass. They call it a real caca. It's a real caca. That's a hell of a caca.
Remind me, okay, again, why I never want to move to Mucking, Maine. Because you say creepy Maine stuff.
That's right.
Well, you know, like caca. So what?
sounds like caca.
It's a real
You
caca.
know, you're going to get your car keys. What?
One is shit, and the other is I don't know.
Right. Going,
Hell of a
what are you
caca.
doing? You're going way up there, huh? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you can get that.
What goes on up? No, and creepy shit like Derry is in fucking Maine.
Derry's in
Derry.
New Hampshire.
Not in
Derry.
the fucking Stephen King books.
Derry, New Hampshire. It's not far from
But
where
look, I've read the books. I'm not going to Maine.
Going out to Portland, he is, eh?
No, and I never. Thank God, I never got stationed up in fucking Brunswick.
Oh, yeah. Brunswick Naval Air Station. Lots of creepy shit going on up there.
Well, not anymore. But,
No, it's worse now. They turned it into a casino.
well, there you go. See, they should have left it a fucking naval base because the guys would have loved that.
Oh, yeah.
They come off deployment with all that fucking P3 money in their pocket. They'll be broke in a day.
There you go.
Take off, eh?
Yeah, eh?
Hey, shit.
Black Dog
Well,
thinks you should
context.
name. Black Dog thinks you should name your cock Bullet.
Pull it. What's the name of your cat? Pull it.
Bullet. I got him
Okay,
now.
Gunwald said call it Peter Pecker. One, when I get drunk, I'm not going to be able to say that, and it's going to sound really fucked up. Yeah.
That'd be
On
really
Viva,
nice.
but she didn't drink the beer. Yes, I was kind of wondering if you were going to drink the beer or not.
No.
I was,
then-
and then I thought no,
No.
but I forgot to say it smells like beer because I said, "Oh, here you go. This is what it looks like." And it's
Oh, don't you know?
that was kind of fun. Needed that.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on. All right, I want to thank everybody for listening. It is that time of the night. I want to thank everybody in there: Billy CB, Black Dog, Gunwald, Douglas, J Dog, Mike, Gillian, 1911 USA, Smile Money, Mark Pence, Peace, Pice, Fucker, I don't care. Tactic Wing Nut, no, you're not getting any fucking brass from me. And everybody else, Scott, and anybody else I might have forgot. Who else? Black Dog was in here. Did I say his name? I don't remember. And everybody that listening, and anybody who's listening to the podcast, it's in the bush, in the bush, in the bush. And with that, John Solar, are you ready, sir?
Yes, pushing the button.
Pushing the button.
Don't forget to vote.
Vote. Don't you know?
Don't you know?
You don't vote. You'll be in the bush. In the bush. In the bush. In the bush.
You're not talking.
I didn't talk over the minute. I talked over the end.
Pushing button number 2.